Yeah, here comes a car. Just going up the forestry road. A Jeep with all the ducks up on the dashboard. I don't know about you Jeep guys. Well, the shakedown of the this is the first trip I've taken in the 16BH. My plans, I guess you would say, eventually, are to slowly make my way out west. A lot of BLM land out there, and more elbow room, if you will. And I don't think there's quite as many restrictions as there is out east. I'm in a horse camp, a forestry service horse camp. There's nobody else here. It's primitive camping. There's no hookups. There is a dump station just down the road, but they've got it closed right now, apparently. I think I already mentioned that. But either way, this is the first trip out in the camper. And so that's a shakedown type of trip. And I can already see that I need to focus on pre-trip a little bit better. First off, I left my toolbox at home. Anyway, I realized that when I got here because in the latrine there, the medicine cabinet, mirror, and stuff, I don't know why they even put that in there, had came off the wall. It wasn't attached properly, and I was gonna try to put it back, see if I could hit a stud or whatever. Either way, I realized I didn't bring my tools with me. So that's one thing I gotta make sure is more prominent on my checkout list. And then the other thing, one of the other things I've came up with is the 30 amp for shore power is different from the 30 amp on my generator plug. So I've got to get an adapter there so I can use my generator when I don't have enough solar. And like I mentioned earlier, the sun's been out all day. I've got a little bit of tree cover over there. It blocks it. It's starting to hit that now. But the solar has been going since this morning. And I'm supposedly back up to 75% power, battery power. I haven't been running the TV today. I unplugged the microwave all the way. I didn't want it soaking any of that solar juice I got coming in. So basically the refrigerator is the only thing that's really running. My laptop's running off battery. My cell phone, I'm not on there a whole lot, so every now and then I plug it up, charge it. And then yeah, that's about all I'm running right now. The TV, it only uses about 50 or 60 watts, I believe, maybe 70. But I got on this John Boy kick, not John Boy, Walton's. Me and my wife used to watch that show. I watched it growing up too, so I always loved it. And I started watching it, binging on that while I was out here. In the evening and stuff when I laid down. And so I was using electricity more than maybe I typically would. But if I'd had the generator, I would have only had to run that about an hour, I believe, and I would have charged my batteries back up completely. So definitely got to get that higher up on the list too. But the shakedown run pretty much has been really good, really good. I can see that this is going to actually work for me, even though it's small, 16 foot. Basically, this is a slide-in camper on a trailer. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to go with it. It's been good. All the mechanical is working properly. The heaters worked flawlessly. The gas, I've been out here about 3 days, and I think I could go about 6 or 7 days on one LP 20 gallon tank. I've got 2 of them. Normally, if I was hitting the road for good, I would have 3. I'd have an extra one in the truck. Water usage, I haven't even went through 5 gallons that I brought for drinking. As far as the 26 gallon tank that's on the trailer, it's not even 3/4 empty or 3/4 full, so it's only dropped about 1/4 of a tank since I've been out here. I have used the head and a little bit of gray water. I think I'll be able to stop in at that pay campground by the house on the way home, and I bet they'll let me dump there for a fee. But yeah, I mean, pretty much everything's been going good, going real good. I can actually foresee myself in this life, and it working. Yesterday there was a fella came through here. He had a slide-in type truck camper that he built a back wall on and a door. He's done such a great job on that thing. He's built it out pretty good. He's from Virginia. What was his name? Keith, I believe. Yeah. Anyways, he's from Virginia, Washington, D.C. area. Oh my God. He was a government contractor. He worked for a government contractor that oversaw other government contractors. And said he retired from there. He'd been divorced a couple of times. But anyways, we were able to sit there and have godly fellowship for an hour. I mean, it was great. It'd be a pleasure to meet Keith again out there. Man, I had such a good time talking with him. And I'm thinking that's probably what path I'm on. It's like I was telling the fellowship or ministry that I'm part of online that I try to insert God into every conversation I have. Doesn't mean it doesn't matter if it's local or if I was on the road. And you're either going to be met with appreciation, or you're going to be met with a distaste or something, and kind of let you know who your people are right up front. So that's a good thing. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Sure did. Good travels, Keith, if you're out there. I shared my channel with him. I hope I'm getting your name right. Doggone, I'll be... Yeah, I'm getting your name right. That's all I'll say is Keith. Keep in touch too, man. I don't know what your plans are, but I think you're just wandering, looking for a place to settle down, get away from that Virginia. And I don't blame you. Not at all. I tell you, this whole country is starting to faction off, and it's becoming more and more clearly visible where the enemy lines are. And I use the term enemy lines because the vitriol and anger and bitterness from both sides at times, but predominantly the progressive leftist crazy people. Well, actually, if you put it into biblical terms, you got God-fearing people in this world, and you got people that don't fear God. They say they won't even acknowledge God. And then you have a third faction, which is the people that claim to fear God, but they have no fear of God, and kind of messes the church up. Yep, that right there does. So you got to take your fellowship on the road if you can't find what you're looking for locally. Sure enough. Hello, folks. These are great roads to just get out and drive on, forestry roads, forestry service roads. Yeah, I think this is actually going to work. I think this is going to work. All right, later. God bless all you folks out there. Anybody that tunes in to even watch. I think there's 20 people or 22 or something. I had that other channel, and I was eventually going to go in this direction anyways. Something similar. I thought me and my wife were going to go in this direction. But somewhere along the way, her plans changed. I'm sticking. I got a video up on my other channel. It's the song "Wasted Time" is used on there. That's probably a bad choice of songs for that. I was just trying to get it up there. But in that video, me and my wife are sitting in the river on a rock, and we're talking about what I could foresee or what I felt like we ought to do. And she was all on board, supposedly. But she wanted to go back to work. I don't want to get into this. I apologize. I really do. I sometimes do look back and wonder, hey, where did everything go wrong? It went wrong from the beginning, actually. And sometimes you feel that you never thought this would end. Sometimes you feel that what you thought was your life is what it was going to be. God comes in there and He makes a few changes, depending upon His will. And some of the changes hurt bad. Right now, I'm basically just got to get through this legal part so I can figure out exactly where I'm going to stand financially, and if I am going to be able to travel around and carry the message. Oh. Oh, that's some hot coffee. God bless y'all. Take care.